way to start this game. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll give it to the back. Wide open spaces. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
It's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his man. It's Moss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete. Oh, out of space. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Oh, ball's out! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get close to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. It's a seam wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did hit.
Trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. There he goes! And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Hard run. Running on the Jets. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. after that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air. It's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Makes the catch. It's Simpson. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
It's a running room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggie!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
To the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Finds a man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Concepcion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man, it's Concepcion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving away from pressure. He wants it all. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going.